onboarding entrepreneurs and establishing a generation of wealth creators has become a major hallmark of the Governor IFEANYI OKOWA-led administration in today's Delta State. Poverty and unemployment is being given a hot chase through numerous empowerment programs. We will bring to your viewing pleasure more remarkable experiences of beneficiaries of the Rural Youth Skill Acquisition (RISA) and the Girl Entrepreneurial Skill Training (GEST) programs, and also older beneficiaries who are now making waves in their chosen fields of endeavor. My name is Chioma Onwebula. Please stay with us.
Smart Delta.
The Smart Agenda program of Governor IFEANYI OKOWA, which has prosperity for all Deltans as its catchphrase, has wealth creation platforms as one of its 5 cardinal areas. These are Skills Training and Entrepreneurship Program, STEP, Youth Agricultural Entrepreneurs Program, YAGEP, Rural Youth Skills Acquisition Program, RISA, Women Empowerment and Skills Acquisition Program, WESAP, and the Girls Entrepreneurship and Skills Training, GEST. All these programs seek to build a self-reliant and resilient economy. Today, a good number of Deltans who have benefited from these numerous empowerment programs are now contributing their quota to the state's GDP. The Girls Entrepreneurial Skills Training Program, GEST, and the Rural Youth Skills Acquisition Program, RISA, which are part of the many empowerment programs of the state, did not just get applaud after the pilot phases, but have also improved in their statistics as more skills were added, which have given room for more Deltans to benefit from the programs.
When this project was started 3 years ago, it seemed like an uphill task. But 3 years later, we have been able to train 1,350 powerful and strong women living in Delta. Women with various challenges. Some of them have had to fend for themselves. Some of them are widows. Some of them are orphans. They have different stories. So in as much as we've been able to train only 1,350 directly, indirectly we've been able to train way over 3,000 girls, because most of these girls have gone ahead to train more girls, not just in their communities but also in other parts of Delta.
In the maiden edition of the GEST program, 450 young girls benefited and are making waves in their chosen endeavor.
At the end of the training, I was empowered with a fireman generator, 2 8-inch ring lights, a makeup chair, a makeup box that contained a lot of makeup products. I was given a 100,000 naira rent subsidy. Then I was given a 12,000 naira for the mirror. And as you can see, I really didn't take it for granted. Boosted my opening of the shop.
It's so heartbreaking to see that Dr. Governor IFEANYI OKOWA is about leaving the seat. His regime has really helped so many young Deltas and others. My family alone, they have benefited so much that if he leaves the seat, it will be so painful, because I don't know if any other governor will be like him. I just wish if it was in my power, I would keep him there to rule forever.
With the impacts made in 2020, where 450 young aspiring entrepreneurs were trained and established to start up their businesses, the stakes were raised much higher for 2021-2022 batch. The Governor OKOWA-led government did hit the bullseye by doubling the digits of the girls that were trained.
Just recently, the 900 trainees rounded off their training and were presented their starter packs to advance their entrepreneurial journey.
Your Excellency, Here before you today, sir, is the second circle of Project JES beneficiaries known as the Magnificent 900. I present to you powerful, dedicated and ambitious women.
6 months ago, the second circle of trainees under the Girls Entrepreneurship and Skills Training Program just commenced. It gives me great pleasure today to witness their inauguration into the world of business and entrepreneurship. Today, we can beat our chest that this administration is recording significant milestones in breaking the bars against women in business.
Smart Delta.
The Lord, as we lay our hands upon this, let it be blessed by God Himself. Go forth and shine for Jesus. In the name of God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit.
Thank you so much, Dr. IFEANYI Okowa. We love you.
The beneficiaries are filled with kind words for the government as they expressed their commitment to the objectives of the empowerment program.
I happen to be a beneficiary, so that is why you see this joy all over me. Hey!
I am so excited. And then the graduation happened to fall on my birthday, so this is the best birthday gift ever. Imagine my governor gifting me a starter pack worth hundreds of thousands. I am so happy. Thank you, Senator Dr. IFEANYI Okowa, for this.
To bring you up to speed on how these beneficiaries are fared since these programs were initiated, the Smart Delta Media crew took a trip to EGWUNYENGA in Ughelli North local government area to visit Chisunum Nebisi, one of the pilot phase beneficiaries of the Girls Entrepreneurial Skills Training JEST, who received an award for exemplary leadership during the JEST graduation ceremony in 2021. She shared the testimonies of our journey so far.
Before now, I thought I will accomplish this in 5, 6, 7 years, but just 1 year after my graduation, see what I've become. I just want to say a big thank you to our governor.
Akpewe Aderiabo, a hairstylist who resides in Ughelli, told us how JEST program changed her life.
The empowerment has helped me gain many tips. When they gave me all the equipment that I want, I was so excited. Governor IFEANYI Okowa have done enough for me and also done enough for my family for making me to pursue my dream. Okowa mean.
From Ughelli, we moved to Ole, where we were received by Peace ABADI, who shared her experience before the empowerment and how pleased she was to have benefited from the scheme.
I don't let the work before, but I don't get sewing machine. But to God be the glory, through this empowerment, I don't get my own shop like this. I don't get machines when I use. With this equipment where they give me, so I don't get my own work they do. I don't they save small money to they feed myself and my 2 children. Our governor, now better thank you. Now I go take Governor Okowa.
For Faustina AGARI, whom we met at her shop in the Uzere community, JEST is a destiny enhancer. She narrated how she is gradually getting closer to her dreams of being a graduate. At first, her sole aim was to support her widowed mother and younger brother financially, which she is already achieving through her shop, courtesy of Governor IFEANYI Okowa's Prosperity for All Deltans agenda. She went further to explain how going to school has always been her dream, but she had to pipe low due to financial constraints. But now she is ready to pursue her dreams.
Aside supporting my mom with the little money I made, try paying back the society as promised, and still have further plans to further my educations.
There are numerous cases of previously unemployed youths who, through the numerous empowerment programs, have rediscovered themselves and are happily deploying their vocational skills. FRANKA, ABALARU, a JEST beneficiary whom we met in an active makeover session with our client, narrated how she has been able to support her family financially and her immediate younger brother, Isaac, who was also present. He commended the state government's initiative as the sister has been a great support to the family, especially to him.
My life has changed because at least I have something that is giving me money, like on a daily basis. That is no joke. If someone can call me that I should give him money, I can assist, even my family. Like when we were staying, they told us that I worship Packers. But when my daddy called, I wasn't worried then. I boldly bring out half of the money they were looking for. That was from this. So I want to thank Governor OKOWA for changing my life.
It's a very good decision to create this scheme for the girls' child in order to tell the world that at least they are not just ladies for nothing. They can do something. They can earn money on their own. I remember when I was in Asaba and I was really stranded. So I called her and she told me, okay, send me your account number. I was expecting 5,000 naira or less. But it was more than that. I was really happy, like, whoa, my sister is now making something. It's a thing of joy, honestly.
Charity Samuel, who seems satisfied after getting exactly what she requested from her makeup artist, Franka, commended the Delta State government efforts. She stressed her points by stating how the medium has changed so many lives and also saved those living in the rural areas of the state.
Like now, I want to go for a marriage. I can't say I will call somebody from Ugeli to come and do because that's a lot of expenses. I can come here, do my makeup, then go to wherever I want to go.
Smart Delta.
See, me too. I've benefited a lot from Governor OKOWA's administration. You know, I took part in RISA, Rural Youth Skill Acquisition. Is one of Governor OKOWA's initiative towards eradicating poverty from Delta State. Like we would always say, prosperity for all Deltans.
True.
And through RISA, I was empowered. You know me before now, when you be saying, no man, I used to roam the streets, you know, drink alcohol. But man, I'm a changed person today because somehow Governor OKOWA's empowerment program transformed my life. Now I make you want to marry me now.
Ah, me, marry you.
I see I'm say your daughter don't they like my son.
Papa Sandra, no be her fault. You know say Governor OKOWA don't carry your son come up from street. Through right side, don't they empowered. As a matter of fact, you know they live in your life again. Not just your son, but even his friends them, they don't they follow in own footstep.
Now God now go bless Governor OKOWA for this thing when he be say they do for Delta State. Through empowerment programs and platforms where Governor OKOWA create, many people when he be say they into street before they don't come out.
Very true. Not only boys, so even girls.
Yes, talking about girls, this girl child when he be say Governor OKOWA administration they do so child, it don't empower many girls. Some of them don't be boss of their own, self-reliant. No more prostitution to make money. Now they even they employ and empower other fellow girls. Why you quiet?
You say my daughter they like your son.
Yes.
Me I no want my daughter marry poor man pikin.
Governor OKOWA, empowering Deltans, creating good standard and transforming lives. Smart Delta.
The Rural Youth Skills Acquisition Program RISA, which is one of the components of the multiple empowerment programs of the OKOWA-led administration, has not only recorded successful men and women who are now professionals in their chosen fields, but has also met its target by getting to the grassroots, just as the name implies, Rural Youth Skills Acquisition Program.
The Rural Youth Skill Acquisition Program is targeted at youths in the rural areas across the 270 federal wards in the state. And it's such that each ward is expected to have at least 3 beneficiaries in the program, which gives us about 810 beneficiaries for each stream. And the governor deemed it fit that it is necessary to have a program that is clearly targeted to give those youths who have had the opportunity of benefiting from empowerment programs, bringing it closer to their doorsteps in their rural dwellings.
During our visits to different parts of the state, RISA beneficiaries, who were mostly from the rural areas, especially the riverine communities, did not hesitate to commend the efforts that the government has put in place in terms of involving those living in the rural areas, as they explained how tasking it could be getting to the creeks just to carry them along. Hear them.
This one is a big one for me, I won't lie, because it hasn't been easy for me. Our government actually tried. I know I'm going to do a lot with this empowerment. I'm going to help a lot of people. Thank you very much, Governor Okowa, for coming to the Riverine area, for empowering us there. I personally will miss you.
I'd like to take my business back to the Riverine area to give those that don't have the privilege to come this way to come and learn. A very big thank you to Governor OKOWA-DARAMOLA for giving me this opportunity.
As positive testimonies of the impact of the scheme resonate, our media team visited Steiner Culinary in Warri, where we met Onome ODOGENE, a trainer who spoke about the transparency in the selection process and the impact of acquiring a skill.
You don't need to know somebody in the system. So for the Governor Okowa government to not kind of pressure or micromanage the scheme and let the ministry do it, it's a laudable one, because the people that are qualified are actually the ones that are coming for the classes.
The youths are useful now.
OYEMI Ademodye, a trainee at Steiner Culinary, also backed up his trainer and commended the Ministry of Youth for being transparent in the selection process.
At first, I had this impression of how is it going to work out? You just say come and pick your form and all that. I also had this impression of who do I know there that will be of help so I can penetrate the system to be here. But good enough, the process was transparent.
Not done yet, we tracked other beneficiaries who were also doing so well in their catering skills at M. Shalom Catering School in Warri, and the team was warmly received by the trainers as they were taking in where they met the students in a practical session of chin-chin production and almost ready jollof rice. One of the trainees, Odogene Jennifer, explained the recipes used in making chin-chin, and other beneficiaries try their hands.
So the recipes for the chin-chin is flour 1 kg, butter 200, then the measurement for sugar is 300, then little quantity of nutmeg, a pinch of salt, 2.5 tablespoons of milk, then water, then 2 eggs.
UMUKORO Emmanuel, the trainer, and wife Ibuku, who are partners in the business, share the experiences they have with the trainees and also thanked the government for the effort so far.
What gives us joy is when you see the people you are passing information and knowledge to wanting to learn and wanting to do it even more than what you are doing. They don't just come here to look at what I know how to do. They are participating in what I do. So I can boldly, categorically say that when we are done with their training, they can do anything by themselves. They'll be furnished and really ready to add to the GDP of the state.
When you are skillful, you'll be a strong woman in the society. You know how to make your own money. Our money is different from my money. That's where the skill come in.
Ogara, Frida, and Daisy, AHWIA, weren't left out as they shared their experiences.
Before now, I was into baking, but we've not gotten to a larger scale. But with this program, it's helping us to learn better, become more professional in our fields, and making us to, know how to go into the market to offer our products for people to purchase from us and for us to actually make money out from these skills we're learning.
I graduated since 2015. I wasn't having a job. I had to go into catering, but cooking part of it, because I wasn't having enough finance until this great opportunity from Raisa. For OKOWA, your matter, it did my head.
Still at M. Shalom, the team decided to know the perspective of Governor Okowa's governance in Delta State concerning the numerous empowerment programs, and Andrew Oko at Delton undergoing training but not under the state, and Voke Akbowa, a guest and client of M. Shalom, spoke to us Take a listen.
Anything that has to do with empowerment, there's no waste there because obviously there are people interested in learning. I feel giving them this platform to try themselves out, giving them the chance to empower them and the seriousness they've been putting in it, they've been doing well.
When people are empowered and they have more knowledge and educated, they do better. We thank our governor for doing the ones he has been doing, what he has been doing to empower the youth. We're grateful and I pray that God bless you and enrich you.
As stories were unfolding and getting more interesting, we decided to attract more beneficiaries to share their testimonies. This quest led us to Ebike Bena's bakery in Patani, where she trains a good number of riser beneficiaries. We met an active training session where students learned to make meat pie. The Smart Delta reporters Chioma Onwebula and Daisy Mossy joined in the practicals and made a couple of pies.
Only this side. Don't press this other side. Just drop it, then you press this other side. Remove it like this. Made the pie. Yeah. Yes, you can come and place it here now.
I wish my mom to join me.
We spoke to Bright AKPOTUGBAGHA, who narrated how he intends to partner with his mother, whom he feels need a better source of income, as the locally made pastries she specializes on have little or no income compared to his plans after graduation. He went on to explain how he has been able to impact some knowledge with the little he has learned.
With the time I've spent here, I've been able to teach my mom how to go into baking of cake little by little, how to do spring rolls, how to do meat pie and buns, and she's really appreciating it a lot. Actually, due to the help of Governor IFEANYI OKOWA, my mom now is really benefiting from me too.
TOMBRI, OYEMI, and ADEITH also share their experiences and how they intend to use it wisely.
Presently, Delta State is one of the best states due to this empowerment program that has been going on. It has reduced the rate of cultism, stealing, and so forth. I really want to say thank you to Dr. IFEANYI OKOWA for this wonderful opportunity that he has given to me.
This program is not a scam. They can see me live and direct. I will say a very big thank you to Dr. IFEANYI OKOWA for this privilege. We appreciate you, we love you, and we are saying thank you.
For Cassandra, NWANNE CEO Beauty Edit Makeover and Events, who received the Smart Correspondence in our beauty studio, where we met a practical class in a makeover. She believes Governor IFEANYI OKOWA is leaving a good legacy behind, as most beneficiary success stories aren't complete without him being mentioned.
Governor OKOWA is really leaving legacy in the States, because when I go around and I see my students that I trained doing well, at least I remember, yes, I was part of RISA and it was in Governor OKOWA's regime that these students were trained.
Augusta Okpu, who was captured amongst our colleagues giving finishing touches to her model, expressed gratitude to the state government for being impactful in the lives of the youths, and her model, Esther Moore, also joined in commending the government's efforts.
The knowledge I had before, when I came here, I had extra. I want to thank the governor, Senator Dr. IFEANYI OKOWA, for being an amazing governor. I pray that the next person who is going to take over from him will do absolutely great and greater, because he has actually done very well.
Governor IFEANYI OKOWA has been amazing. His empowerment programs are like top-notch. He's been one of the best governors Delta State has ever recorded. And I just want to say thank you to him, and we are grateful, Deltans, for the opportunities, that he has given youths.
With his stories so far from numerous beneficiaries and well-meaning Deltans, we believe it may not be out of place to refer to Governor IFEANYI OKOWA as a father figure to many, based on the tangible and verifiable indices in the lives of the youth in Delta. Thank you for watching today's episode of Smart Delta Documentary. My name is Chioma Onwebula. Don't forget to connect and follow us on all our social media platforms.
The feedback segment.
I have a question for the Ministry of Youth Development. Please,
Is it possible for the Ministry of Youth Development to seek advice from our various trainers pertaining the product that will be given to us after the training?
Thank you very much, Success IFEANYI, for that very, a thoughtful question. Yes, the ministry do not pick or decide the starter pack components of the trainees in isolation. We do that in consultation with the trainers, especially those that are very, very vast in those skills, to determine what will make up a starter pack.
I want to urge all Deltans and all Nigerians and persons from across the world to continue to watch Smart Delta. They're doing so well. It's a good means of communication of what we do in Delta State. I'm quite excited that they've been getting the information out there. If you want to know a lot about what is going on in governance and development in Delta State, continue to watch Smart Delta. You will definitely be able to get all the information that you require.
Text your questions to 08121192133 or send with the hashtag AXIT to all our social media platforms.
You better run, come to Delta State. Come and see the good things where OKOWA they do. You better run, come to Delta State. Come and see the good things where OKOWA they do. I see your job and work creation in Delta. Make the youth say them highlight OKOWA. I see good roads everywhere in Delta. Make the people say them cola. Come live in Delta. Say me I say. Come invest in Delta. Come explore the potentials of our state.